is you actually have to start it yourself. Right now, I'm at the Legacy Center in East Point, Atlanta, Georgia. Got a class for the Big Brother Anonymous going in to encourage and get some encouragement. And I was just thinking about building our legacy and how that you have to initially have a vision. You have to have something that you really want to do yourself and you want to build it. And you have to be able to plant the first seed, build the first brick, lay down the drawings. Everything is going to be based on your work ethics and building your legacy. You know what I mean? And I think that it's encouraging and motivating to come and see someone else build their legacy from what they spoke about to what they drew about to what they actually manifested from hard work and labor. And I think that we have to get around people who are doing bigger and better things that we can even imagine to let us know that what we're trying to do can be achievable. See, sometimes we think that if you get around people who are doing bigger things, oh man, they intimidate me. Oh man, I can't, I don't want to be around that crowd. They talk a language I don't talk, but there's always some crumbs you can get that falls from the table. They always say the dog gonna get the crumbs that falls on the table from the those that have the big meals, those that's eating good, those who enjoying themselves in life, not realizing that even a garbage can get a steak every now and then if it's placed in the right position. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to stop complaining and belittling our situation on where we at and what we want to do and what our finances look like and who is helping us and who ain't helping us, and just say who is helping you, and use the little small couple people you got, use your passion to actually make it happen, man. And I think that's just how it happened, man, when building your legacy. And nothing is going to be easy. You know what I mean? Everything is walking by faith and not by sight, but also by putting forth some work ethics. Letting people know that, or not people know, but letting yourself know that don't nothing happen by chance. You know, God aligned everybody together for a reason. You are where you are for a reason. Like everything is working out because it was meant to be. So I just wanted to say this morning, man, when building your legacy, when building our legacy, we have to really focus on what's most important, the longevity of it. It's living, outliving us. See this building? This building will be here for a long time, in God's will, and it will live for a lot of generation of kids to come through it and people to come through it and work and network in it and be able to say, hey, I remember when it first started. You know what I mean? And to be a part of history is great, man. Tyler Perry Studio is not too far from here, and I haven't had the chance to visit it yet, but I'm going to most definitely figure out what I need to do to get on the list to actually pay for a tour, so that way I can check it out because I want to see it. You know what I mean? I want to be able to put my eyes on it myself. Something that someone great did after using their work ethics, and there's nothing like using your work ethics and buying, owning something that's valuable like that, man. Like you don't get it, family. You don't get it. So, just wanted to say, when building your legacy, keep in mind that you're gonna have to do it. It's gonna be your work ethics. It's gonna be what you willing to put involved in it to be able to get it out of. To get what you want to get out of it. So, just keep that in mind. That's gonna be something that's most definitely gonna take you to another level. And it's ironic. I looked over here. I see a welding shop over here. It said we weld all. So I'm gonna have to go over here and introduce myself. I think it's open. See the door open over there. See what they do. I like the network, and just moved to the area. Look, just moved to the area, and that's what I seen. So I didn't notice it, but I don't know if I noticed that welding sign up there. Maybe, and it was there, but maybe I just never noticed it walking over this side of the building. But I love the opportunity to networking with different people, networking with different brands, companies. That's all about building your legacy. You know, being willing to go that extra mile, having a vision, seeing it through, really having a vision and seeing it through. So to be out here today at the Legacy Center, having a vision, seeing it through, making action speaking louder than words, man, it's motivating. It's motivating to see, man, that anything is possible. Anything is possible, but you're gonna have to build it. Remember, we're gonna have to do it. So just keep that in mind. I just want to come to you with a short video this morning, just talk to you about building your legacy, man, knowing that you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to use your work ethics. I didn't get here by chance, it was work ethics. I'm just getting started, family. I'm not where I want to be at in life, you know what I mean? But I'm most definitely not where I used to be at. So, with that being said, I know where I'm going. In order for us to get to where we're going, we got to know where we're being, and we got to know what we are. We got to be realistic with ourselves, you know what I mean? So, just want to say, be realistic with where you're going. Set some goals that you know you can achieve, some short term goals, because when you setting goals, I'm gonna say this: the importance of setting a short term goal and a long term goal is the short term goal builds up your confidence for the long term goal. So what you do, you set certain goals you can achieve in a week, a month, a year, and it builds your confidence up. You start thinking different, you start planting different seeds, and you start organizing yourself different, where once it's time to make this big goal that even like, man, how am I do this, you're confident in knowing that I can still do this. I don't know how, but I know if I do the right work, get around the right people, find out the right investments to make, I can put myself in that position. And I think that that's very, very, very important when building your legacy. So I just wanted to say that, man. This morning I'm at the Legacy Center, and being here, being a part of, being able to just sit around some people of great minds to listen, sit around some youngsters to be humble enough to hear their stories, because it's not always about us, about what we're going through. A lot of times, if we just take the time back and sit back and really look at the outside, we'll get further, family. We'll get a lot further. You know what I mean? So don't complain about where you at. Observe your situation, learn from your present situation, and be able to plant seeds, man, to know that it's going to take those small investments of setting goals, setting a small goal, going to a next one, setting a little goal, going to a next one, and enjoying each stage. Let me say that, because sometimes I don't do it. Once you accomplish something, enjoy that stage of that accomplishment. Don't just blow it off. That's a big thing, because remember, you didn't think you could get there. So enjoy that. Don't get the big head, but enjoy it, and then go to the next one and accomplish that and enjoy it, because life is about an old proverb that said, it is nothing like a man to eat, drink, and enjoy the fruit of his labor. Enjoy the fruit of your labor. Don't let the stress of life steal that from you. We're going to always go through something. But if you go through it and you survive, enjoy that you survived it, family. You know what I mean? And we're going to be all right, man. Y'all be blessed out there and keep getting your hog on. Black Phoenix.